Hello. Hello, hello, hello. 6-7. New Year, same meme. Yeah, we're rocking 6-7 for another year. How you doing? Oh my god, I just woke up. I'm not gonna lie. I'm still a little sleepy. My camera's all weird. How we doing? How are you doing? How's it going? This is a little loud. I'm doing good. Painting some Night Hunt today. I've uh I've got this many. I've got this many to paint, but we're chugging along. I got a little painting done during the break. So I gotta get these done by no January 20 something, 23rd, 24th. So that's money. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Um, I gotta get them done for a tournament, and my old list, which was significantly less models, was not tournament legal for the thing I'm going to, because Lady Hollander is more than 300 points and they don't want any models worth more than 300 points. So that sucks. So we had to change it up, but okay, we ball. So I'm gonna try to knock this guy out today. Um, it is quite the pipe dream, but I'm gonna do my best. How you doing? How was your holidays? Suspicious lack of purple. I know. Who am I? Um, my models for what's it called? For Dark Water have lots of purple. So I'm making up for it. I'm still getting my daily dose of purple. Got a lot of paints. Hell yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Hiya. I'm still waking up. A lot of paints. What kind of paints do you get? What kind of paints did you get? This looks a little odd. Let me. All right. Were you sleepy? Yes, I was. Let's check this out. Ooh, Vinci's set is so good. Ninjon's set is also so good. I'm gonna guess you weren't using Monument before, and that's why you got a lot of Pro Krill. The Vallejo is also very good. I got a bone to pick with Vallejo, honestly. So I had this. This is one of my first from one of my first sets. Let's see if it'll. It's Beastie Brown, and I ran out. Well, I'm close to running out. There's like barely anything in here. And that's what I'm using on the cloaks, right? So I stopped by my game store on the way home. Beastie Brown, not the same color. What the hell, viejo? Was I EP? Yes, I was. I was cuddled up on the couch. And me and my dog were taking a little nap. Ugh. How you how are you liking the Pro Curl? And what were you using before? Because that can be quite the change or jump. Pro Curl slaps hard. Yeah, they're pretty good, honestly. Um, Little fun pro tip: they actually perform a little better not on a wet palette. You're using two thin coats, Vallejo and AK. Ooh, wait, AK is so good though. I like Pro Curl. I have a lot of Pro Curl, but I think I would have all AK if it was easily accessible to me. Like I don't want to order it off Amazon because yeah. And the only game store around me that I know of at least is like 45 minutes away that has AK. I love AK though. Not not their shenanigans, but their paint is really good. And I've never used the two thin coats, the Duncan Roads, but my local game store does have it. I just they also just have Pro Curl, so I'm like, I'm just gonna get the Pro Curl because it's cheaper. So Grognard's a stock AK. So the Grognard's in Roselle has AK, some AK, but I don't know why they don't. They have like the AK basing and stuff like that. The one in Batavia does not though. So if I ever do need a like some basing stuff, I do have to drive to Roselle. There's this little shop up in Schaumburg, question mark, Mount Prospect, something like that, somewhere up there. If you know where Mitsuwa is, it's like it's up by Mitsuwa. Um, they have they have like so many hobby things. It's called Games Plus. Yeah, they still have the Abtalung brushes or whatever, however you say it. But again, Roselle's kind of far from me. All right. Thankfully, I'm not as picky on brushes. Like lately, I've been using the Vallejo Pro Modeler brushes, but I'm not like super loyal. If there's a better brush, I'm gonna use it. Okay. I gotta remember how I paint these. I believe I do this. Like that. I think lately the brushes I've been mostly using are these, just because they can take a lot of abuse, honestly. And then I use The Game Envy ones. The Game Envy ones are surprisingly solid, and they're reasonably priced. I think it's like $40 for like a pack of like 7 or 8 of them. Missed opportunity to say 6 or 7. God dang it. I'm too tired, man. I just woke up. Considering commissioning 6, 7 remote. I've been meaning to like redo the redo my emotes, but it's been crazy, so I just haven't had time to mess around with any of that. Oi. Oi what? Oi yourself. I almost like have to have a reference. A reference model in front of me so I can kind of remember how I did this. You come across a guy on TikTok who sings about Chinese girlfriend named Wei Wei and making her noodles and rice. She's like guy who sits in his car and sings about his Chinese girlfriend. No, I'm not. That sounds awesome. I have come across a furry cover of the Hamilton soundtrack. This one is to the tune of Maroon 5. Oh my god. Let's see. Oh my god. Perfect. No notes. Funny story, one of my friends had a Chinese girlfriend and they got married. You just heard a guy singing about his Chinese girlfriend. But yeah, one of my friends had a Chinese girlfriend and then he had a Chinese wife. And now he has a Chinese ex-wife. Like maybe not even a year after they got married. She was like, I'd dump your ass. Oh my god. What the I dislike that. Got a vision for his future he's manifesting. And that's all you can do, really. I'm locked in. Kind of. Kind of locked in. I forgot to turn on my humidifier, but other than that, I'm kind of locked in. I'm not gonna lie. The camera's locking into my hair. Oh shit, I'm sorry. My bad. My bad. I'll sit up straighter. You know what? I'm a little high. That's why. There we go. Now, hopefully, my hair stays out of the way. And I won't be shrimping as much. You thought I looked taller today? Alright. You painted every day so far this year. I think I have two, honestly. You have to go to sleep? Dude, I feel that. I did not want to get up from that nap. I was laid up like this. Look, my dog, we have like an L couch. My dog was in the corner, and I was resting my head on his like hind leg, and I had my hand like tucked under his legs and up towards like his neck. My fingers were so warm, and I was just so comfy. Oh man, it was so good. It was such a good sleep. Yeah. Unplanned nap time. Mine might have been unplanned, but it was deliberate. I felt myself drifting off, and I was like, you know what? Fuck it. Let's lean into this little cozy nap. Okay. What else? What else? What else? I think part of me wants to. I think I'm gonna do the wood, this wife next. Yeah, I'm gonna do the Y next. Love the orange. Thanks. I don't know if you saw this guy, but it's gonna be our little accent color. That, and I got some reds too. Okay. Okay. All right. I think I'm gonna go with some warm brown here. And I'm going to use this to paint all the metal bits. And I think I can just kind of allow myself to be sloppy here and get the brown, like, be okay with getting the brown on the cross or the Y or whatever you want to call this rack. And the reason for that, because I'm kind of doing like a really dirty, low effort, non-metallic metal. And that way, this brown, I can have it showing through or peeking through and giving the impression of rust. So yes, there's like a lot of metal bits and stuff, but that way I'm like kind of getting ahead of myself. Not ahead of myself, but just ahead of the curve here. Setting myself up for success. I am going to be more careful down here around the cloak I did just paint. Love the song. Are your new glasses helping you with your painting? Honestly, yeah. Kind of crazy what happens when you can see. Who'd have thought? if I uh if I ever get on ADHD medication, it's over. I'm painting everything. Same with yours. You know what I will be doing here? I'll be throwing that over there. Throwing this in the garbage. And getting a new napkin. Normally I have like a big microfiber towel here, but they're in the wash. So I have to use regular paper towels like a peasant. Okay. Let's assess where we're at. Okay, he's got like a belt that looks like it's metal. So I'm gonna go ahead and carefully paint that. That's looking all right. I think next I'm going to drop my model into my wet palette. And I just want some chunky looking like stripes on the wood. Oop, wrong brush. Mm, you can barely see that, but I think that's okay. Gotta zoom in, but it looks good. I think I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give it like a really thin glaze. There it is. Yeah, and like make it a little little lighter. So I'm going to take some of this and then mix it with the brown. See how it covers. Alright, this is not helpful because this is the same color as me. Like, almost. Okay, think I'm getting there. Try this out. And if it's no good, it's no big deal. And honestly, it's I'm putting way too much effort in something I don't really want to call attention to, because I'm gonna be like putting a bunch of other shit on the cross here, so, or rack or whatever this thing is called. Um, that's gonna be more interesting to look at than the half-assed wood grain I painted on here. Okay. All right. I'm gonna do the, what's it called? The metal bits on the cross at least. And go from there. God, this playlist is so good, y'all. I've been listening to it nonstop. Okay, so that's gonna be our base tone here for the metal bits. And like I said, I painted all this brown because I'm gonna be doing like a super sloppy non-metallic metal. So I'm just kind of dabbing it instead of applying it carefully. And actually, I'm gonna get some of the darker paint too. Actually, I think I'm just gonna start with the dark, just the straight up dark stuff. That slap bass bit is the best. Like, there's like two things you can do to a song to immediately make me like it. One, put horns in it, like any type of horn, saxophone, trumpet, whatever, and slap a little bass. Oof, love that. Put a little stank on it. Ooh, yeah. Horny slap bass songs are paramount. Hell yeah. Okay. I think we're looking all right. Get some of these instruments here. We got we got ads coming up in 5 minutes. Just a reminder, I will be getting up for that. I'm gonna go walk around, stretch, fart off camera, and get some water. And I recommend you do the same. Okay, not bad. Some pretty solid progress. I'm gonna try to get some of the brightening up done before it adds here. And again, I'm really just kind of dabbing this on there, not being super careful with the application, but I am being more deliberate now. And the reason we're doing this is so it gives the impression like that this is old and rusty, but there's still some shiny bits. Looking there. Not bad. I think I'm going to go a little bit brighter now. And again, I'm going to be even more deliberate here. So like here where like the chain is rubbing up against the rack here, I'm going to hit that. Same thing over here. And I can kind of get away with this here because this guy's supposed to look like he just got out of the, like, stood up from laying in a swamp. So the metal's gonna be nasty and ugly. All right. While ads are rolling, I'm gonna throw up the BRB screen. We'll be right back. Go stretch. Go get some water. Do something productive. All right. Be right back. Not for puppies. All right. Welcome back. Welcome back. So this is where we left off. Might be a little too bright. So I'm going to tone it down just a bit. Some of the parts, at least. I guess most of the parts, never mind. You've been here the whole time. Hello, friend. What's the new meme? 6'8". Oh my god. Guys, why don't you tell me my hair looks fucked up? What was I doing? All right, the little nuts and bolts. What are we doing tonight? Not a gamer. What's funnier than 6'7"? 6'8". 25. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay. Guess I could do the belt too. But I'm really not as concerned with the belt down here. Wearing glasses? Yeah. Yeah. Not nerd, just old. Just a victim of. You can be an old nerd. No, that's true. You want new glasses? You're still blind, so they don't seem to work. Yeah. They're like a They're like a blue and whatever tortoiseshell. I got a big head, so I'm kind of limited to whatever glasses will fit my head. Good enough. Right. So now I guess I'll do the fucking helmet too. I'll start with the brown. Oh shit, he's got a collar. I mean, that makes sense. What else would this stupid chain be attached to? You guys remember that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where they're like with King Arthur and he keeps getting killed? Anyone know what I'm talking about? He keeps getting killed, but like they keep bringing him back to life because I guess the Fairly Odd Parents wizards can do that. And he's like, I can see. Like they give him my fairy glasses, and he's like, I can see, I can fight. No, here we are. This one right here. That one. Who's Cosmo and who's Wanda though? You're probably Cosmo. You're both Cosmo. Mm. Oh, did anyone see that new episode of Stranger Things today? They did it, you guys. They released a new episode. They completely fixed how they bungled the end of season. Oh, okay. Hello, Sebastian. No, they did not. Yeah, I'm lying. Yeah, Sub, how was work? Relatively chill. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You think Twitch would approve the Snickers emote? Absolutely not. If you tried to get that approved, they would send Jeff Bezos to your house and he would shoot you in the head. Woof. If Bezos comes to my house, you're punching him in the dick? That's fair. Bezos comes to my house, I'm gonna slap his fucking bald head. And I'm gonna hit him with that meme. What's that movie called? With the supervillain? The big headed supervillain. Oh my god, what's the name of that movie? Is it Megamind? Megamind, yeah. I'm gonna hit him with the Megamind meme. I'm gonna slap his bald head. I'm gonna be like, no hair, all that money and no hair, Jeff Bezos. Do you think he's bald everywhere? Hmm. I don't think so. Bad news, buddy. What's the bad news? You're getting banned. Mods, get him out of here. He's bald where it counts. His heart. No more love on the run. Bezos is coming for you. Yeah, he's gonna lick you from your peanut stuffed stuffing, peanut nougat stuffing filling to your chocolate vein. You need to go your brush your teeth. But you don't want to move. That was me earlier. I did not want to start streaming. I was taking this fat ass nap with Bruno. We were so cuddled up and cozy and warm. Honestly, I'm gonna be thinking about that as I try to fall asleep tonight. Drinking a Coke and eating chocolate. I should have grabbed the Coke when I was downstairs. Okay. My toothbrush says burr. Oh, it's electric. I should probably say that first. Aren't you ever scared that when you're brushing your teeth one day, something's gonna short circuit and then your toothbrush is just gonna blow up in your mouth? No, because the electricity isn't in the part that's in my mouth. Okay, fine. It blows up and your hand is blown up. Look, I'm a real throat goat, so the toothbrush goes all the way in over here. You don't care about your hand as much as you care about your teeth? Look, Jeff Bezos comes to your house. He says, not a gamer. I will give you $1 billion if you let me chip your tooth, your front left tooth. $1 billion. No, already no. $1 billion? Low key, I'm kind of cooking here. All right, let's get this. I did. Thank God I'm a country boy. Did Sweet Dreams play already? Yeah, you did. You're bald. You're balding, friend. You're balding. All right. So this brown is going to be for the dirt. And I'm so mad they changed the brown. I'm so mad they changed the brown. Hold on, what? Bald, old, deaf. Yep, you're chopped and you're cooked, bud. I'm sorry. You're chopped and you're old and you're unk. What's a girl gotta do to be like turned into a beast and cast away to my lonely tower to not work a day in your life, but live peacefully with my little trinkets that are also alive and my friends? You gotta let Jeff Bezos chip your teeth. This is literally what I say every day. Thank God I'm a country boy. How? Country girls make do. The beast learns to change, and that's important. No, it's not. I guess it is. If you really, really think about it, the Beauty and the Beast is basically like a story version of a Limp Bizkit song. Because the Beast, he did it all for the Nookie. The what? The Nookie. The what? The Nookie. He did it all for the Nookie. He had a bitch and castle. He had friends in the castle, and like his life was sweet. And then he went and did it all for the Nookie. Can't believe he shaved for her. I know. Thank God I'm a country boy. Thank God I'm a country boy, he says from his from his condo right outside Chicago. Hey, we never said what country. Thank God I'm a city boy. Yeah. I mean, kind of does, low key. Uh oh. Seb, not a gamer's she's a horse girl. You want to share what your My Little Pony persona is? You're a horse respecter. Yeah, until Spirit gets in front of you, and then all of a sudden you turn into a feral animal. Caught. Caught in 4K. Chat clip that. Brian Adams' voice that makes me feel things. Yeah, right. Yeah, right, pervert. LOL to you both. Here, I'll pull up his old Facebook pictures. You ready to be doxxed, Seb? So this is Seb and all his siblings. Say hi, chat. Say hi, chat. This is Seb and all his brothers on the horse farm. Oh my god. Got him. Oh, look at that. Seb, why do you look like Edward Norton? And the pupper. Wait, I missed the puppy? Or are you talking about the horse? There's a dog. Where? Did he post three? Oh, he posted three pictures. Okay. That's not a horse. That's a dog. I'm like, I'm no expert, but that kind of looks like a dog. Like a dog. I know the difference between a dog and a horse, dude. You want to be that close to a horse? The last time I was that close to a horse, I got a concussion. Wait, what wedding? Last time I was that, I was just on my foot. You were 28 years old in middle school. Yeah, he's a super senior. And he has a late birthday, so he got held back. That's why he was 20 in middle school. John and Brittany's wedding had a horse? What? You're off a perk, dog. I don't remember seeing a horse there. And a dog in the pen with the horse? I don't know where the fuck you wandered off to. It was in a barn across from the bar area. Yeah, I do not recall. A nudge? What's a nudge? I was still on a horse farm back in middle school. Except, did you guys only have horses, or did you have other animals too? Horses, dogs, cat, a pig. Did you have to slop the pigs? No goats, no cows, no sheep. What's the fucking point? There's no cows. Guinea hens. What kind of farm is this? Hi, I farm sea monkey. Old MacDonald had a farm, and on this farm he had a sea monkey. It just doesn't sound right. Hey gamers. Hello. Hello, twitch.tv/Jamie Daggers. We're working on this guy tonight. Yes, please go follow Jamie Daggers. She rules. Sometimes she drools, but she mostly rules. You're the peas knees. Is that a penis joke? Oh my god! Holy fire them! Thank you for bringing your friends over. How's it going? It is a penis joke. That's a penis. How we doing? Hi all. Hi friends of Holy Fire Them and Dream Fortress Minis. I paint minis. I'm okay at it, I guess. Um, Bennett, what are you working on today? How's it going? How you doing? Yeah, I paint minis, y'all. We're working on some Nighthaunt today. I'm repainting my Nighthaunt army. You're playing a little Date Everything. Oh, you slut. Date Everything. Thank you for the follow, Qlipit. I like Dream Theater. A Dream Fortress sounds kind of extreme. Yeah, I'm kind of like Dream Theater, but more, more harder. There's this guy at my job. He's like, he always wears a Dream Theater shirt, and he's like, "Yeah, I've been over to 100 Dream Theater shows. They're super cool." And I'm like, "Hey, you do you, man." But yeah, extreme is exactly how you would describe me. I don't know about that. Sebastian, get him out of here. But yeah, I'm repainting my Nighthaunt army. That's what I'm working on. If you like Warhammer, I paint Warhammer a lot. I paint mostly Age of Sigmar. Um, but I do paint other stuff. I paint competitively. I paint casually. I paint this. I paint that. But yeah. Do I have a humidifier? I do have a humidifier, and it's not a super secret painting hack. It's just that my house is very dry. So I kind of have to have it running. It's just a little guy. It's like maybe this big. That's his dog Bruno vaping. He is a cool dog. He does not vape. He smokes cigarettes. Like a real dog. Milk bone flavored vape juice. Is it good for wet blending? Yeah. I mean, it's good for not like my paint was drying just immediately, and just an easy fix. It's one of those little essential oils things. Diffuser, that's the word. Diffuser. And if I'm feeling up to it, I'll put a little essential oils in it. Paint in the humidifier. I did. Look, paint a little happy face on them. Oh, paint in the humidifier. Oh, Spike smokes black and milds outside of Baba's. That feels racist. I'm not gonna lie. Little pale sand in there. Yeah, you put pale sand in the humidifier to summon Dana Howell, and then she shows up and beats you up. Sounds like a recipe for rainbow lung. Is that a real thing? Because I might have it. Bennett, thank you again for bringing your friends over. If you gotta go take care of yourself post stream, please go do that. But I want a frozen lemonade real bad. Me too. I think I'm cooking here though. Not gonna lie. I was gonna make the locks a different color, but I've decided I can't be fucked. So I'm just gonna make it look as metal as I can. Boom. You miss Dana. You haven't talked about. She's the best. She is one of my early hobby influences. I'm not gonna lie. Much better than Aqualung. I don't think you are cooking. Are those separate statements? I don't think slash you are cooking. Yeah. Yeah, the last song that was requested was Thank God I'm a Country Boy, so we get all types here. Did I do that? Whatever. So I'm doing a little white now. I'm just gonna kind of brighten up some of those magic bits. You saw Dana Howells? Okay, I was gonna say, I'm like, there's no way. Because I feel like she would have mentioned it. Speaking of Dana Howell, I painted my night haunt. I copied one of her painting videos. That's how I first painted my night haunt. So repainting them feels like the end of an era. Like I have to unsubscribe from her channel now. I don't know if I can change it. Oh, 100% gotta leave a hate comment too. Yeah, I'll just be like, orcs suck, and so does pale sand. That'll teach her. Liddy Forest, thanks for following. Thank you for hanging out with us here today. So I think now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to darken this white up a bit. I don't know what color this was. Is it not warm brown? It is red gray. So we'll see how this works out. I don't expect it to work out, and I do expect to have to do some painting over again. But I'm gonna kind of get this on some of the spots around this magic skull. Right? So I don't want to cover too much. I just want to get a little bit. Just in areas that are kind of facing this magic skull. And then, yeah. I'm going to cover up this wet palette. And we're going to try something out. Do I want to do that? It seems risky. You know what? Whatever. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Oh, hell yeah, that's my jam. All right, let's see. See how it is shooting out. Okay, good enough. Hell yeah. All right. Let me rinse this real quick. And I'll catch up with chat. Oops. You went to Death Match, a wrestling show this past weekend. Yes, you did. You want to tell us about it? Let's see. Let's see. Let me. We got ads coming up in 5 minutes here, but I'm gonna mute them. I'm gonna sleep them. I'm gonna snooze them. And while we're waiting for it to start, they were playing a lot of gangster rap. Dude, Big X is so good. All right. Before I zoom in, I think I want to brighten up some of the orange. Not by adding more orange, but getting some white in here. And that'll kind of give it the impression of being brighter. All right. Enhance. I got you. All right, let's snooze these ads. Enhance. All right. What do we think? Am I cooking or am I cooked? Am I chopped and unk? Definitely chopped and unk. Cooking chopped. You're too old to understand your inquiry. Uh, am I? Oh my God. What do millennials say? What does Gen Z say? What is? How to rephrase it? Am I? I don't know. I think this looks pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. Choppelganger. Oh my God, that's so funny. Oh, okay. I'll appreciate it. Are you doing a good job? Yeah, am I doing a good job or am I doing a bad job? I guess that's how a normal person would say it. I don't care. I think it looks good. I don't think I want to do anything else to it. I'm going to do the base, but not right now. I have this many more. I have this many more Night Haunt to paint. So I think I don't think I'm gonna varnish it just yet. But I think I can call him done, honestly. Holy moly. 2 hours? Not bad. Chuz is church husband. Like, why is that a thing? Looks sick. Thank you. Bennett's hair was big today. Ooh, I'm mad I missed it. I was taking a big old nap. Damn, low key, I love it. I think what I can do here too is I think I can take some of the. Where is it? Where do I have it? Some of this. Because the texture, I have like texture paste on a lot of the model here. I think it'll look, I think it'll look all right. But, but yeah, some I could add some more blue to it, but I don't think I want to ruin some of this overspray. Everyone's hair is great today, not mine. Mine looks like a founding father. You posted pics you couldn't not? Oh hell yes. But this is how much left I have to paint. 25 models, and then I'm gonna do the bases after the fact, like once I'm done painting them, because like I have to stick them in the curing station, but painting them is the least of it. Yeah, like the mushrooms on the flag. I didn't do that for all of them. You're so jealous of people who batch paint. Don't don't be. It sucks. It sucks so bad. Can you paint a Pogboy? Hell yeah. It sucks so bad because I'm like, I'm painting batch painting rules. No, it doesn't. It sucks because I'm painting brown all week, and I'm like, man, I've been painting so much. I've been painting every day and like 2 hours a day, and at the end of the week, I'm like, wow, I've painted brown. Mm, I I respect your opinion, but I disagree. I hate batch painting, but I kind of like I have to. I kind of have to. Tonight was like an exception. I painted the my general for my narrative tournament I got coming up, but I'm like actually super happy with how he came out. You don't have to respect your opinion. You know you're right. I don't have to, but I do. Sometimes you work hard all week and just make brown. Oh my god. But that's it. No more painting. It's 10 o'clock. Peepaw has to go to bed. Raiders, thank you for sticking around. Bennett, thank you for bringing your friends over. Uh, you still need to brush your teeth? Oh my god. let's uh let's find someone to raid. Let's get out of here. Let's go to bed. Any any suggestions? Oh, Sonidito? No, I'm not. I'm not doing that. Let's I don't know who should we raid into? But I just got here. Go to bed. I finished my water. I hate how small this bottle is. It's gonna be too turnt. Always. I'm always too turnt. Look. Ow. Alright. Yeah, this is a different version. This is live. Let's I don't know. I don't know. Let's go say hi to Miniature Graveyard. It looks like they just got started. Oh, the channel's offline. Cool. Thanks Twitch. I did not mean to do that. Whoops. Snooze it. Snooze the ads. Let's start this raid. Chat, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for hanging out, spending time with me, watching me paint the ghost. Uh Come back next week. One day soon you'll figure out raids. Alright, dude. Shut up. Shut up. Thanks for hanging out. Thank you. Thank you for bringing your friends over. Thank you for sticking around. Thank you for the follows. Next week we'll probably be painting some more ghosts if I don't know. We'll paint